Hello, hello. Today we're going to be talking about how I create aesthetic and motivating digital vision boards. So, the number one question that I've always been asked through everything that I've done is how I'm able to stay motivated all the time. And I'm able to do that by being very, very clear on exactly what I am creating in my life. And I do this through using a vision board. So, today I'm going to walk you through how you can create a vision board very, very easily on your own. It takes just a few minutes. So you might recognize me from Cosmopolitan. I'm a retired top national bikini bodybuilding athlete. I have certifications as a Reiki master, a cosmic sex advisor, guided breathwork and meditation facilitator, and a sacred sound facilitator. I have a bachelor's in environmental science and human health. I do art on the side. That is my little passion. So I think that's why I kind of have an eye for creating really aesthetically pleasing vision boards. And I've helped thousands and thousands of women in my career around the world heal their trauma, achieve their body goals, and become the best version of themselves. So I started to get into spirituality and manifestation when I experienced a few different dark nights of the soul. And I say this to mean a very, very dark chapter in my life. It wasn't until I went to college that I realized that I had been experiencing child abuse since I was 6 years old, and all of the different ways that I had been abused and traumatized throughout my life, both physically, mentally, and in every single way. So when I got to college, I felt very lost and stuck in my depression and my anxiety. I remember going to the cafeteria and sitting with people and asking my friends, "Oh, your parents didn't do this to you? You didn't experience this in your childhood?" And they would look at me so wide-eyed saying, "Oh my God, that is crazy. I can't believe that you're just openly talking about that." But it was honestly because I didn't know that going through physical, mental, and emotional trauma was not just a normal part of growing up. Up until that point, I thought that it was just completely normal and stuff that every single person went through. And to an extent, we all do go through experiences that shift the way that we go through our life. But going through physical, mental, and emotional trauma was very, very intense as a child, and I honestly blocked a lot of it out. So a lot of my memories of all of this trauma came back when I was in college, and I was honestly a victim to my circumstances. I felt like the programs that I had picked up through going through this trauma, the mental programming, was deeply embedded and created who I was. Some of the ideas that I strongly, strongly stood by was that I could never heal from my trauma, that depression is just how I will be forever. It was just a part of my personality. That in order to have a wealthy life, I needed to marry rich, and that good things happen to good people. So I must be a bad person because all of this happened to me, and that my future is dependent on my past. So if I have a past filled with sadness, depression, and trauma, my future will be the same way. I was then diagnosed with 2 chronic illnesses and found myself in the hospital every single month. Doctors of all kinds, therapists, psychiatrists, all told me that this would be my life forever, that I would always be going to multiple appointments a week, managing my pain, managing my symptoms, getting new prescriptions for my anti-anxiety and anti-depression medication, and that this was just my life. So I was then, while experiencing all of this, kicked out by my roommate and became homeless, and I was living out of my car. So this was a very, very dark time in my life. That led me to a deep, deep knowing somehow that this was unfair, that I wasn't meant to live like this, and that this was not true. This is not how I was meant to live. And now in hindsight, I call that my intuition. So I began manifesting what I really wanted and what I really needed out of life, and that led me to where I am today. I had no money because of all of the treatments, hospitalizations, and competing as an athlete was very, very expensive. So I was competing, and then I started being hospitalized, paying for all these medications, etc. So I had literally no money by the time that I had this intuition that I did not deserve this and that I was not going to live like this for the rest of my life. I had no place to live, but I had somehow, through visualization techniques and through this intuitive knowing, I somehow manifested holistic doctors, nutritionists, and healers who actually wanted to help me for free. So they guided me to being completely healed of my trauma, of my mental illnesses, of my chronic illnesses, including my depression and anxiety. So I was diagnosed with complex PTSD. I was actually unable to leave my house because of my intense anxiety. PTSD is an anxiety disorder. So I was told that I was going to live with this forever. And somehow I came out of that very brief time being completely healed. So I somehow manifested money, love, energy, time, and everything I needed to heal myself. I manifested a career, an apartment, and an amazing support system that I would not trade for the world. And I'm going to share with you today how I did that and how you can manifest anything it is that you want in your life as well. You are not stuck. If you learn anything from my story, know that you can completely create something new at any point in your life, that you are not stuck, that you are not determined by your past events that have happened to you, things that you have done even. You can start completely new at any moment. And one of the easiest and best ways to do that is by creating a vision board. So of course, there's tons of different ways that you can create a vision board, but this is one of the quickest, simplest, and easiest ways. It can literally take you 5 or 10 minutes. So like I just said, one of the easiest ways to manifest anything is by visualizing what you truly, truly want. And this is how a vision board can help you in changing your life. So what is a vision board? A vision board helps you get clear on how you want your life to look in the next year, 5 years, 10 years, or the rest of your life. You can easily manifest what you truly want. You can inspire and motivate yourself every single day. You can rewire your subconscious. And I encourage you to not manifest what your parents want for you or what you think that you should achieve based on society. For example, don't manifest a trendy purse just because that's what everyone else is using right now. Don't manifest the job that your parents would want for you. Manifest what you truly, truly want. Don't be afraid to dream big. And remember that this is your private vision board. You don't have to share this with absolutely anyone. Some categories to focus on if you want to do a little journal sesh or just a brainstorm before starting on your vision board are look at your career, look at your relationships, your body, your health, look at your travel goals, pets, finances, words that inspire you, and your home. All of these are amazing categories that you can manifest some real big changes on in the upcoming year or even longer. Or faster as well. Some people create their year-long manifestations and they happen in just a few days because they've gotten so incredibly clear on them. So make sure that you are manifesting what you truly want and follow the steps that I outlined in this little guide here, and you will seriously create some magic in your life. So now open some tabs. You are going to go to Pinterest.com and Canva.com. So let's do that. So our first step here is Pinterest. This is my Pinterest page. And what you can do is type in anything it is that you want to manifest. So let's say you want to go to Turks and Caicos. Let's find a photo here. We can just drag this onto our desktop. Let's say that you want a bracelet, a gold Cartier bracelet. So let's find a photo that you really like. I actually like this one a little bit more. You can also focus on manifesting a house of your dreams. So beach mansion. Let's see what we have here. This is gorgeous. And, oh, that's a YouTube video. No, thank you. This is really pretty as well. Ooh. Oh, I guess that's a joint picture thing. Let's say you want to start manifesting your ability to go to the spa. So let's find some spa stuff. Or that you want your own skincare business. You can also manifest a couple in love. And of course, just find a photo that you feel best represents what you truly want. So this is a gorgeous photo in Greece, it looks like, or Italy, or some beautiful tropical place. So if you want to travel with your partner, let's say you're already in a relationship and you want to be engaged, you want your relationship to go to the next level. So there's a bunch of different things that you can do. Here we'll look for an engagement ring. I really like this one. Or actually, let's pick this one. Or maybe you want a baby, so you'll look for a pregnant photo. Like this is really gorgeous, for example. Or maybe you just want to live in a warm area where you can just wear a bikini all day, every day. Maybe you're looking to lose weight and you can use this photo as an inspiration to do that. Or maybe you're looking to gain muscle. So you can use a photo of someone who has more muscle tone than you to inspire you to gain muscle. There's so many different things that you can manifest into your life. So just find a few photos that really inspire you. Maybe you want a Porsche. Or a sports car like this. These are so cool. We'll just grab a few more photos. Ooh, this bathroom is dreamy. That reminded me, I am obsessed with bathtubs. So we'll find a really good bathtub in here that is just so inviting. This is the one that I like. I also really like big closets. Let's look up dream closet. But you can see it's so easy to find each and everything literally just in Pinterest. When you type in just a few keywords, I haven't typed in anything fancy. I'm just typing in exactly what it is that I want. You can include some things that match your style. So if you're into the more luxury style, you could type in luxury. If you're into the more bohemian style, you can type in bohemian. There's so many different styles that you could type in here. So now that we have all of our photos, let's start uploading these to Canva. So I have Canva open here, and I just drag and drop all of the photos that I just collected and dragged onto my desktop, and now they are all here in my uploads for Canva. So now we will start placing them on our vision board. So I opened up a document with the dimensions of 8.5 by 11. It doesn't really matter because this is a virtual digital vision board, so it really doesn't matter. But just for the sake of things, it's 8.5 by 11. So let's just crop down some of the photos, make them a little bit smaller. Let's also increase things a little bit here. Cool. So you can crop things down really easily. And this is honestly such an easy way to put photos together to create a little collage. I actually want it to be touching the corners because I'm going to add a background in the future. So let's see what I can do here. And then I think I'm going to add my ring photo on top of that. So another thing that I can do here, oops, is remove the background. Perfect. And I'm just gonna move it like that, bring it down just a little and add it to this photo. So it's still in there, but maybe I'll twist it the other way. There we go. There we go. So skincare, maybe I want my skincare cabinet to be over here. We'll just crop it just a little bit so that it fits. And then that can cover up part of the photo next to it as well. Let's see what other things that we have here. This one, I want it to be a lot smaller. So again, maybe we'll crop it like this too. And I'm really just making a collage and fitting things in where I want them to fit. Of course, you can use one of the templates on Canva as well in order to make sure that everything really fits the way that you want it to. But this is how I like to do it, just like freehand, putting the photos together that I think look best together. And it will give you some little like guidelines. So here, like there's a little pink line that shows up that tells me that everything is in alignment, which is awesome. That bathtub that I absolutely love. I'm gonna crop out the chandelier and just keep the bath. So I will turn this probably here, and then since the ring is underneath, I can send it forward and then it will be on top of both, which is really cool. What other things did we have here? Oh, how could I forget the dream closet? This one I'm gonna position to the back. So everything else is in front of it. And that way it's just up there. Spa day we'll put down in the corner, real small. So these images don't have to be huge, but you know what they represent and you know how they're going to motivate you. So that's what's really the most important thing here. And then he'll have a car. We can put that up here. And then what else do we have? I think that's good. So now we can start adding some text. So I really, really like this font. You can create, like, add your own fonts and do your own thing, but this personally is one that I really like, one of their templates. So we're gonna add some words that really motivate us. And of course you can change the colors, but these are the colors that they have already set in there. So I'm adding love, and I'm just gonna make that a little bit darker. I have all of my own colors set up here, but if you want to create your own custom colors, you can totally do that as well. I really like purple. Purple's the color of spirituality, so that's what I like to use the most. And now I'm gonna double that up and create another text here that says abundance. Oops. And then this one, let's see if I can make it white. There we go. Yeah, I really like that. We'll probably add just one more word that says growth. Or actually healing. I love the word healing. Or even higher self. So now that we have our whole entire vision board laid out really nicely, we're gonna download it. I like to download it as a JPEG. You can also download it as a PDF, of course. That's a suggested one. So we're gonna download it here. Awesome, thank you. And then go back to our Pinterest. And I'm gonna look up some clouds to have as my Instagram story background. So these ones are absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I like these the best. So I'm gonna pull these into my desktop. Then I'm going to open up a new design here. So let's find an Instagram story, because that's also going to be the same dimensions as your iPhone background. So I'm now going to pull in, let's pull up the clouds, and then that will be my background. And then I will also add, is that our vision board? Nope, that is not. Where's our vision board here? Oh, what's going on? So then I'm also gonna add our vision board here. So I'm just gonna position it so that it looks good on top of the clouds. I think I'm actually gonna bring down the opacity here. So adjust, you could bring down the opacity like this, or you can adjust it through here. So I might bring the contrast a little bit lower, brightness a little higher. Yeah, that seems to be a bit better. And then once I have the background adjusted accordingly, I'm gonna make sure that there's space here, because this is where the time is displayed on the iPhone screensaver. But I'm also gonna type even more words in to support myself having that attitude of gratitude. So I am going to look for some text that I like. Let's try this one. So I'm not going to use that part, so I deleted it. And then let's just write attitude of gratitude. Bring the size of the text down. Can make it a little bigger. Because gratitude is the vibration of which you are able to grow all these things that you truly want. So having that attitude of gratitude is so important. I want it to be white with a background. So I'm gonna make some effects. I'm gonna add, my cat is being loud, sir, no. I'm gonna add some, sorry. That does not look good at all. So it really comes down to playing around with stuff, and that's okay. Color is gonna be that dark color. There we go. So that's like a shadow underneath that attitude of gratitude. So there's space for the words up here. There's, of course, words here. You can also do thank you, universe. Whatever it is that you feel resonates with you that will remind you to be in that attitude of gratitude. So I have only had my vision board as my background for a very, very brief time, and I've already begun manifesting what it is that I truly want. So what you can do from here is two different things. You can either download the Canva app, sign in there, it's completely free, to use Canva, but you can download the app and sign in there and then download this directly to your phone, or you can download it and send it to yourself in whatever way that you choose or that you feel most comfortable with. From there, you're just going to open up your settings, change your wallpaper, and make this your home screen wallpaper so that you are always reminded of exactly what it is that you truly want to create in the upcoming year, and you can start creating it. So thank you so much for joining me for today. It has been an absolute blessing to guide you in creating more out of your life. Know that I am here for you, that I'm sending you love, light, blessings, and everything yummy in this world today, in this moment, and always. Thank you so much. Bye. Let me know what you manifest and what you create. You can always send it to me. So yeah, bye. Have a great rest of your day.